Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Erastus from Garment Creations, and on this channel you get tips and tricks to amplify your heat printing business. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. I would also appreciate if you can join the Facebook group, man. It's called Fire Up the Heat Press. So that's Fire Up the Heat Press on Facebook, and in that group you can drop your work, ask questions, just talk to people doing this full-time or as a hobby. So today in this video, I'm going to show you how we sublimate on these satin pillows that we have available on the website. All right, so let's jump right to it. And like I said, we have these pillowcases here. These are satin pillowcases. Comes with a zipper where you can zip. You can either stuff this with some filling, or you can take an existing pillow and just put it in there. Perfect gift ideas for Father's Day, graduation, anything that's coming along, right? So I want to walk you to how we do it. And I've already printed out my designs, just like that. This is one of my designs. I'm going to print both sides, okay? And this is the second design right here. So we're going to mix this thing all up, make it dope, and gift this to my daughter, you know? So that's what we're working on today. Let's jump over here. I'm going to swap the camera so you can see everything that's going on here, all right? All right, so I'm using my 16 by 20 Jodo auto open heat press today because these pillowcases are 16 by 16. So if you want to do it in one press, you will need a 16 by 20 heat press at its most. Like at its minimum, you'll need 16 by 20 heat press to get these done. But you can do it at 15 by 15 if that's what you got. You just got to press twice, you know. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to lay this down here. And one thing I like to do, because sometimes the pillowcases, they come a little folded on the edges here, right? So what I like to do is basically make sure my edges are like pulled out, the cracks and all of that. Everything is good and they're laid out. And then I'm going to lay this down. So because of the zipper, we could use a heat pillow right here, you know, but the heat pillow is not the exact same size. So we're just going to have to manage with that. But if you had a heat pillow that was the same size as this, you can put that in there just to limit the pressure and everything. But for us today, we're pretty good. I'm just going to make sure my zipper is tucked in. And my transfer was printed on a 24-inch sheet again because I just want to do one press, right? But depending on what size sheet you have, you just got to do multiple presses. But I'm looking for an all-over print type of look, right? I want everything to be covered here. I don't want any whites. So that's my goal. So I designed this thing at it 20 by 20. And then I actually did not design it. I paid for this design. But then my actual setup was 20 by 20. And my actual design in here is about 16 inches, right to like the size of this pillow. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to make sure everything that I want in there is in there. And we have a little bit of bleed on here, so our edges. Okay, so I have a little bit of bleed, so my edges are going to be good. All right, because like I said, I want this thing to be hit from corner to corner. All right, so we're pretty much good right here. Slide over the bit. Just making sure I have some bleed area. All right. So now, I'm just going to press this here. I'm pressing it at 400 degrees. Okay, so that's 400 degrees. I'm actually doing 40 seconds. Okay, so what I've learned, I told you in the last video when we did the bags. If you didn't catch that video, go ahead and check that video out here. But you, like when you're doing fabric and stuff like that, you don't need the full 60 seconds. Like this shirt that I'm doing right here that I'm wearing, this was done at a 35 seconds. Okay, 400 degrees, 35 seconds is good for fabric. But when you're doing like hard goods, then you might want to have to go all the way in on the 60 seconds all the way. But we'll see what this thing looks like after this machine picks up. Okay, so just like that, we're good. We're going to pick this up. Okay, so there's definitely was an issue with like the zipper being in the way. So I would definitely say use a heat pillow. So our ink is all gone off of this paper. And this is what we got. All right, and then I might have missed some. I didn't have it all the way to the edge here. Okay, so I should have double checked on that. Make sure it was all the way to the edge. But if I wanted to right now, I can still hit this again to make it reach all the way to the edge. But essentially, the colors are freaking on point on this thing here. Greens are greens. Everything is on point. All right, and before we pressed it, they weren't as bright. So when you're doing sublimation, right on the paper, it's not going to be as vibrant until you press that thing because it is a heat application. Okay, so I get so many questions like, yo, E, my colors is not there yet. I'm saying like, yo, bro, just go ahead and press this thing. Press it until you're good, you know? But, all right, so we're good here. Let's pick this thing up, see what we get. Ooh, nice. Nice. Nicely done. Okay, so that's what we get. Just like that. This thing is super, super clean. All right, so that's how you would do it. Super quick. Now all you got to do is get your pillow stuffed in here. And again, the edge is not all the way to the edge. And that's only because of my heat press being the exact size. So it ended up like flipping over. But next time if I'm doing this for a customer or something, I might have to use my big press. But for some of you guys, you just have to press in multiple shots. That's what you got to do. That's what I could have done over here. Just press in more than in like two sections. All right, so super dope. These are great gifts ideas. We do have these on the website. Link is down below in the description, garmentcreations.com. All right, I'm going to stuff this thing up, get it ready to surprise my daughter with it today. All right, that's it. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. If you're finding value to this video, go ahead, smash the like button. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about it.